There are many characters in Dragon Ball, but we only get to see the backstory of just a few of them. So today, I made a list of 10 characters that I would like to see the origin story of. Hey, how's it going? My name is Raph, and welcome to Dragon Ball Code, the place where all we do is talk about Dragon Ball. And today, we're going to check out the 10 Dragon Ball characters that I believe deserve an origin story. So, let's begin. Number 1. Master Roshi. Master Roshi has been an important part of Dragon Ball mainly because he trained Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha. We have seen a few bits of when he was younger, but that is nothing compared to how many years he has lived. He has been around for 300 years plus. It would be awesome if we could see when he began training, when he started the process of becoming immortal, his training with his master, his training at Korin's Tower, and why he decided to go there. I would also like to see what happened between him and the Crane Master and how he learned to perform the Kamehameha. Did he create it? Did he learn it from someone? Or was he just inspired by someone else? With how many years he has lived, there are just too many things I would like to see. Number 2. Krillin. Now, Krillin's origin story wouldn't be that long. We pretty much know what happened. He went to Orange Temple and 8 years after, he left because he was bullied. But it would be cool to see why he was sent to Orange Temple to become a monk in the first place, and just see how his life was in the temple. We know that it was miserable, but I would like to see it. And that way, when Krillin beats the bullies at the tournament, we would understand Krillin's happiness a lot more. Number 3. Tian. Tian is such a cool character, but we really don't know much about his past. We know that he trained at the Crane School, but that's pretty much it. It would be great to see him in the beginning of his life, and what happened to him that he ended up wanting to become an assassin. I would like to see how his training went and how brutal it was, because I have no doubt in my mind that if they messed up in their training, Master Shen would punish them badly. He's not a nice person. And in this, we will also see when he meets Chaozu and how their friendship develops. I think it would be cool. Number 4. Yamcha. Another cool character, but in his case, he sadly became a joke in the series. We haven't seen much about Yamcha's past. All we know is that he was a thief and that he lived in the desert. But I would like to know why and how he got there, because I'm pretty sure that he wasn't always like that. Also, he was decently strong when he first appeared, so I would like to see if he was trained by someone or if he was just naturally strong. We would also get to see when he meets Puar and why they end up living together. And most importantly, why he has a fear of girls. Number 5. Bardock. Bardock is one of those characters that we have seen a lot from, but we still haven't seen his origin story. All we know from him is that he is Goku's father, he was a warrior, he sent Goku to Earth, and he died trying to stop Frieza. But I would like to see how he got to that point. His missions with his comrades, I know we saw some of those in the Bardock special, but I would like to see how his love relationship with Gine, one of his team members, developed. We could also see when Raditz and Goku were born and how the whole process of the incubator works. There are so many things that they could do with this story to make us like his character even more. Number 6. Frieza. We know Frieza as the evil ruler, but that's pretty much it. I would love to see when he was born and how his childhood was like. Was he always evil, or was he raised that way by his dad/parents? Maybe he wasn't bad at first, but his dad just made him an evil guy like him. If he was or wasn't evil at first, it would be cool to see how all that developed and how his character became so psycho. Here we could see his race and why they were never mentioned again. Perhaps they were destroyed by Frieza or his dad, or maybe they simply don't show up in the story again. Where did he originally hear the legend of the Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God? How did he meet Beerus? All I know is that there are a lot of questions from Frieza that could finally be answered here. Number 7. Beerus. We all know that Beerus is the god of destruction of Universe 7 and that his twin brother is the god of destruction of Universe 6. But from his past, we know nothing other than he did a terrible job of being the god of destruction. The biggest thing I would like to see from this character is his life before he was the god of destruction. How strong he was and why he wanted to become a god of destruction. Was he naturally strong, or did he become strong through training? If so, what motivated him to get stronger? Who was the god of destruction before him, and why did they choose him as the new god? We could also see his training and when he becomes a god of destruction, and just get a glimpse at his many years working as a god and being horrible at it. There are many things we could see in this story. Number 8. Mr. Satan/Hercule. Mr. Satan has been in Dragon Ball since Cell appeared, but before that we have not seen anything from him. We know some details, but it would be awesome to see everything drawn. In his origin story, we could see his early life and when he decided to become a martial arts fighter. We could also see when he trained at Satan Castle and finally see the infamous death of his master at the hands of mercenary Tao. In the story, we could also see when he meets his wife, when Videl is born, and why his wife left both of them. This would also be a great opportunity to show Videl when she was younger. We could even see when he starts fighting at the World Martial Arts Tournament and when he became the champion. Number 9. Launch. Launch is a character that has sadly disappeared. Nonetheless, it would be great to see her origin story. Where did she come from? How was she when she was younger? If so, how was Crazy Launch when she was a kid? They could really play around with her character because she is both extremes. When she's normal, she's super sweet, and when she's blonde, she is insane. And number 10, Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz as a team. In Dragon Ball Super Broly, we saw just a bit of them finding out the planet Vegeta blew up. It would be awesome to see everything from the beginning, when they became a team, them going on missions together while they were still young. We could also find out what happened to the 2 other Saiyans that were with them, and how was their relationship as teammates. We could also even see the type of conversations they had discussing how much they hated Frieza. I think this would be a super interesting origin story because all we know is that they were controlled by Frieza and that they went to planets to take over them. And that's my list. Who would you like to see? Thanks for watching and I'll see you later.